Welcome to my 16-week update. So for starters, with symptoms, I don't have many symptoms this week. I still have some cramping, but it's not like terrible. It's getting better, so that's good. And then I still have slight heartburn. It's not nearly as bad as it was. I barely have to take those Tums anymore. I think just like certain foods bring it on, but honestly, it's not that bad. Like last night I had spaghetti, and spaghetti's super acidic, and it didn't trigger any heartburn, so that's good. I'm glad my heartburn's getting better because it got really bad for a while, and it was just like almost unbearable. I get a little bit nauseous, but that really only happens like if I wait too long to eat, or if I have like a little bit of indigestion from something I ate. But yeah, it's not like morning sickness, nausea. Like I don't think I'm gonna throw up or anything. It's just kind of like a yucky feeling, and I don't really do much for that. It just kind of goes away on its own. I just try and, if anything, eat more so that yeah, I don't feel sick. Sorry, I'm looking down a lot. I've got my little cheat sheet because if I don't write stuff down, then I completely forget everything. So yeah, and then I still have a little bit of dizziness. It's not terrible, but I still get it. And last week I had talked about how I was like having a lot of anxiety. I was really moody, and I think that was about it, just as along those lines, just being moody and having a lot of anxiety. That has gotten a lot better, actually. I did a lot of praying over the weekend about it because it was just affecting me so bad. Like it was just making me really angry and very short-tempered and very frustrated. And I prayed about it a lot over the weekend, and I've been feeling really good this week. Also, I did get some more of my Doterra lavender oil. I'd been out of that for a while, and I've been putting that on along with some frankincense, and I want to talk a little bit more about that in another video, about how I'm using those oils to prevent any stretch marks, because as you can see in my bump pictures, I kind of grew really fast. I got a bump really early on, and I gained about 1 to 2 pounds a week. And and out of 2 other pregnancies, I have never gotten any stretch marks. I think I have one little small one right above my belly button, but it's teeny tiny, nothing super noticeable. And with this last pregnancy, I really want to make sure I can go through 3 pregnancies with no stretch marks. So anywho, I have been using frankincense and lavender with my body lotion, and I think that's really helped a lot with just kind of keeping me calm. I put a lot of it like on my chest and over my heart, and then of course on my stomach and stuff, and it just really helps me to start my day. And then on top of that, I started taking time in the morning because I had really pushed this off when I was going through morning sickness, and then just school starting, and just right away having to get lunches ready and hurry up and get ready so I can get my kids ready and out the door by 7:15. And I just have been, before anything, like I'll make my coffee, use the bathroom, whatever, and then I'll sit down for like 5 minutes. And this is really important to me because this helped me a lot, just with my days before all this. I just sit down and I have about 5 minutes of prayer time and just talk about just the things that I'm struggling with most, I guess, and things that I need help with. And then, of course, thanking the Lord for everything that He's blessed me with so far, because sometimes I just get so caught up in my day and so caught up in the negative things in our life that sometimes I forget to just be thankful for what I have. And, I always have that in the back of my mind, but I get so frustrated with a lot of things, a lot of things that everybody struggles with money, with not being able to afford clothes, with my children's behaviors, just with, okay, it's like when it rains, it pours. Both of mine and my husband's cars both need a lot done to them, and we just can't do anything about it right now. And then, of course, just being frustrated with certain other things in our life and certain people, and just taking the time to ask the Lord to really help me forgive those people that I get frustrated with, to thank Him for the things that He does bless us with. Because at the end of the day, we have 2 healthy children, we have each other, we have a roof over our head, we have food to eat. It may not be a lot, but we are fed every day. And we've got families that care about us, and we have cars to drive. And so, yeah, I think just really praying about my attitude change, and just kind of changing my perspective on our life at the moment. It's really helped a lot. So between my oils and taking at least 5 minutes in the morning to pray, and I guess just being more thankful, I feel a whole lot better. I feel more calm towards my kids. I feel more calm starting my day and going through it. And I feel like I can deal with certain situations in a better way. So, sorry, I went on a little rant right there, but that was a big thing for me, was just the anger, frustrations, anxiety, depression, all that I was going through. Just was really affecting me, and that's where I think that a lot of that moodiness came from. Also, I think that I was a little bit short-tempered last week too, and kind of in a mood, and then feeling, I talked about being like all the fatigue that I had. I ended up, with school starting, kids bring home the germs, and it doesn't matter how much sanitizing you do, it happens. And I think this pregnancy really made my immune system like crash, because I never really get sick, and I came down with this gross cold. It's not the worst cold I've ever had, it's just the common cold. Constantly blowing my nose. You could probably see a little bit of red right here, and my throat was a little bit itchy and kind of burning. And I'm getting over that. And one way that I have been getting over this, and my husband started getting the symptoms of it, and then when the kids came home with all of these things, I saw signs of it in them. Right away, I used Doterra's On Guard oil and the oregano oil. And at night, just put it all over our feet. And I think that that's why this cold really didn't get severe for me, was because of that, just putting those oils on. And then I put it on my daughter, who originally brought the sniffles home, and the next day, like literally the next day, she was perfectly fine. I am not even kidding. Like, and she has had no other signs of it. My son just started getting the sniffles, and so I'm gonna start putting the oil on him. My husband's been putting it on the past 2 days, and he said that he feels so much better than he did the other day. He works outside, and it was a lot colder outside, but it was still like, I think like in the low 70s. I think it reached about 71 or 72. And to him, that's like perfect weather. He's never cold. And he was telling me how he's worn his sweatshirt all day long. He's got the chills and just didn't really feel good. And so, so I put that on him, or I didn't put it on him. I recommended he put it on, and he put it on himself. And and he's talked about how much better he feels. So definitely look into that if you're coming down with a cold, or your kids are bringing home some sickies and stuff like that. Those two together work amazing. And I feel like my sleep has gotten a lot better too. It's not, sorry about that, my camera just kind of quit on me. I'm kind of running out of storage on my phone because I film on my phone right now. So I gotta move some things around. But anyways, I better wrap this up quick so that it doesn't shut off on me again. I was talking about my sleep. My sleep has gotten better. I think that has to do with being able to wear my lavender oil, and then just, I don't know. My sleep has just gotten better. It's not as interrupted. And then as far as cravings go, I don't think I really have any specific cravings. I just really like the saltier stuff more than the sweet. And then baby size. So according to both of my apps, Baby Center and What to Expect, the baby is a size of an avocado, which is about 4 to 5 inches and 3 to 4 ounces. So, that's how big the baby is for week 16. And then I just wanted to talk about a couple things that are new, a couple things coming up. Something new, I think I talked about this a little bit last week, but it's really kind of starting to affect me, is my back is hurting so bad, like just up and down my spine, like kind of right in the middle. I think it just has to do with the extra weight gain, and then all the things that I do, like laundry and cleaning, and my daughter still wants to be held, and she's 32, 33 pounds. And when I hold her, she's like dead weight. She like doesn't like to hold on or anything. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult to hold her. But I try to, because she gets a little shy and sad before school, and just wants to be comforted. So I suck it up and I hold her, and then I suck it up when I get home and do the things that I need to do at home, because they don't do themselves. And one thing that I use to help with some of that back pain, though, is Doterra's Deep Blue. It's sort of like a Bengay or Icy Hot, and that really works. It feels amazing. Josh will sometimes massage my back a little bit with that lotion, and it feels wonderful. And I will probably post a picture of what it looks like, maybe in my thumbnail or towards the end. But yeah, so there's that. And then I've been feeling the baby move a little bit more. I can feel it moving a little bit stronger, not too much, and I don't feel it every day. I have to be kind of completely relaxed and kind of kicking back to really be able to feel it. So I'm hoping in maybe 2 to 3 weeks, well, 1 to 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere in there, hopefully we'll be able to start feeling the baby on the outside of my stomach. I know that will make my husband very happy. And then in 3 weeks, I have on October 23rd, I have my 20-week anatomy scan, and this is kind of a bittersweet feeling because I'm super excited to see the baby again and all that it's grown. And also, we will find out the gender, but again, like I've said before, we are doing a gender reveal party, so I will not know myself personally on October 23rd. And I will give you guys further updates as far as when we're going to have the party, and it will definitely be filmed. So stay tuned for that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe now and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that gender reveal, because it's going to be really exciting. And then we would deeply appreciate some prayers, because the bitter part of it is the anatomy scan, and I've never had any issues with my other two kids during this scan. Everything's always looked good, but you know, every pregnancy is different, and God brings you something different all the time. And I'm just praying that everything looks good, and I hope that you can pray for me too, that the baby is perfectly healthy and is growing as it should be. And then last but not least, I told you guys that I have needed to drink more water, and I got this water bottle that's really been helping me or motivating me, I guess. Drink more water. I put it in my last video, so if you haven't seen my last video of what I eat in a day in my second trimester, go check out that video. But I forgot my water bottle behind me. Hold on. Ugh, but it's this big liter water, and I know that doesn't look like water, but it's because my mom sent me a package of, it's called the Pink Drink, and I drank this with my daughter when I was pregnant with her, and this is what the package looks like. It's not really good lighting, sorry. But it regulates blood sugars, keeps you hydrated, it is sugar-free. When you're not pregnant, it's good for weight loss, because it really helps curb like any sweet cravings. So this has really been helping me not only stay hydrated, but to not crave the candy as much, because my teeth are kind of starting to feel sensitive, and I know that too much candy is just really not good for you. It's okay to have sometimes, but it's also kind of setting a bad example for my kids, because yesterday I was eating this sucker, like rock candy sucker. I just found it, and it was like root beer flavored, and I haven't had rock candy probably since I was a kid. So, of course, when my kids see it, they want to eat it too. And my son just kept trying to bite into it. And I'm like, dude, you are going to break your teeth. Please stop. And he had 4 crowns put on in the front, and he's got 1 missing tooth now. But on his other front tooth, so on these crowns, the back of them are silver and the front of them are white. Well, I stopped him from biting into the rock candy, because I'm like, okay, I just don't need you to break a tooth right now. And then a little while later, I noticed some silver in the corner of his tooth. So he chipped the white part of his crown, and now the corner of his tooth is silver. He loves it. He thinks it's the coolest thing ever that he's got silver teeth. But I was not too happy about it, and I'm like, okay, really, really need to cut back or stop buying candy. But anyways, back to the Pink Drink. This stuff is amazing. It has helped me drink more than a liter a day. I only drink a liter of the Pink Drink, and then I'll fill it up about halfway with just water and then drink that the rest of the night. But it tastes good. It regulates blood sugars, which will look good like on the glucose test. And it's helping me with my sweet cravings. It helps with heartburn, and there's so many other beneficial things to this Pink Drink. So I'm super glad that my mom ended up sending it to me. And yeah, so it's been helping a lot, and my kids and my husband are all about it too. They're like, yes, the pink drink is back. Because like I said, I drank it when I was pregnant with my daughter, and my son would drink it, and my husband, he worked outside then too doing landscaping, and he liked to drink it. So now he saw it yesterday, because I just got the package yesterday, and I've already been feeling the benefits of it. But he saw the package yesterday. He's like, oh, is that pink drink? I was like, yeah. He's like, I want some of that. So he has one of the huge hydro flasks that's probably about a liter. And I sent him to work with some pink drink today, and he was happy about that. So yeah, anyways, before my camera decides to shut off on me again, that is my 16-week update. Any questions or positive comments, feel free to comment down below. If you have any, oh, I already said questions, sorry. My pregnancy brain is horrible, and that, I'm not just saying that, it is just terrible. But anyways, questions, positive comments, go ahead and write it down below. I will do my best to like and comment back. And if you are not subscribed and you're watching this, please subscribe to my channel and just follow me through the rest of this journey and really get to know me and my family. And you'll get to experience some fun videos coming up. And yeah, so hit that bell notification as well so you don't miss any of those fun videos. And well, thanks for watching my video, guys, and I will see you in my next video.